Yo, Philly 254 living life. Back at it. Now earlier I already gave my thoughts on the Steam Deck, well, Starfield on the Steam Deck, which it was a rough road. You know, I'm just gonna be real, had to call a spade. Now, quick side note on that, I do know that there is a few mods out there, and there even is, I believe, a mod specifically for the Steam Deck that kind of just helps both the frame rate and graphics. So I hadn't done that at the time that I made that particular video, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it for later, to do a little follow-up to see how it looks with and plays with the mod I put on. This is on the ROG Ally, no mods or anything. Now, I was already playing as a Crimson Fleet. At this point, I joined the Crimson Fleet, so I was, I didn't want to mess up anyone's, story-wise. So I just kind of went to a random outpost and started attacking my home faction. I just didn't save my progress afterwards. But started attacking my own faction just so you can kind of get some things going. Unfortunately, now the ROG Ally has a little frame rate counter you can have on. And I had that, so you can't see it, but the frame rate counter is on. It's just not showing for the recording, so I don't know, that kind of annoyed me a little bit when I came back and saw that. But frame rates were consistently between, I'd say, high 20s, like 27, 28, 29. I say the lowest I think I saw was like 27, maybe 26 at the most, at the lowest, and highest was like 45. I didn't have any, I wasn't locking frame rates or anything, so this was, I just kind of want to see how it bounced around at. So highest 45, lowest was like 26, 27. The average was around 29, 30ish, and never really felt the slowdown that I was feeling with the Steam Deck. If you remember the Steam Deck, sometimes you was getting into the teens, and that's when everything's set to low. With that being said, everything here is set to medium. So, and I forgot to get the screenshot while I was playing the game, pause the game so you can see it, but I'll throw a screenshot of it here up in like 2 seconds. But before I do that, check this out.
Real quick commercial interlude, talking about W. Now, I'm not real big on energy drinks, but you know what? Real talk, I do sip on some W. This is like what my second tub. The thing about W, what's cool about it, you can go a little shaker. They got a variety of shakers. But the biggest cool thing about it is, as the name says, it's bitterness. Meaning, I'm not all over the place. I'm not. I sip it. It's a cool, smooth, energetic feeling. I sip it. I go on my walks in the morning or whatnot. I go on my walks in the afternoon. I feel good throughout the day. I don't have a big old crash. You take one scoop of the stuff, throw it in your little water, your little shaker, shake it up, do your thing, and it's on like Donkey Kong. They got a variety of flavors, tubs or whatnot. They don't cost a lot. And the thing is, if you're not sure of which one you want to get, that's all good, because you can go ahead and order a variety pack, which is exactly what I did at the very beginning. They actually have the variety pack, well, I guess call it a starter pack. They have one where it's just a little four different smaller packets. I did the one with the shaker because I wanted the shaker or whatever. Personally, the little Dragon Lemonade is the one that I like. Dragonade, I think it's called. Dragonade is the one I like. Right now I'm trying out this Dub Sludge. It's alright, it's cool. But Dragonade is the one, that's the winner for me personally, but it's up to you. Try it out. Link in the description. If you don't want to click on the link, whatever, you can just go straight to W. Use the coupon code LivingLife254. Helps out the channel. Appreciate you. Now back to the video.
Now I hope you like your steak medium rare, because that's pretty much what you're gonna be sitting on with Starfield on the ROG Ally. So as you can see, I pretty much had everything sitting on medium, and I tweaked a few things here and there, and I try to set one or two things on high, which it'll still run and whatnot. Still runs better than Steam Deck, but at that point I noticed that it just consistently wouldn't hit above 30 at that point anymore. It was always around 25, 26, and it just kind of sat on that. So I mean, if you want to hit at least 30, then you're gonna want to just kind of probably hit it on medium, and maybe even that mod that they was talking about that you can put on there. I might try that out and see how well that works. But consistently on medium, everything runs smooth. Like I said, on the high end in the 40s, and low end 27, 26, 27, something like that. Not too shabby whatsoever, considering all things considered. Now this, I want to make sure it's well understood that this is what the ROG Ally plugged up using that full 30-watt turbo mode. No half steps. 25, kind of similar to when I was playing Street Fighter 6. At 25, you can notice a definite step down, and you're gonna have to make adjustments at that point. And of course, plugged up, just for the sake of battery, even if it didn't, matter if it was 30 or 25 watts. Just like the Steam Deck, we know these things. They're not the strongest when it comes to battery, unfortunately. So me, I just chill. Sometimes lay in the bed, play on Steam Deck, play on the ROG Ally, play Starfield, ROG Ally, whatever. Sometimes I go off in the living room, whatever, do it. No big thing. But definitely, I would suggest make sure you're fully plugged up or docked, whatever, and you're playing at 30 with the 30 watts turbo mode turned on, because these settings, you're probably not gonna get good mileage out of them when you're not plugged up on 25. Just FYI, I want to throw it out there, just be real. Alright. For the most part, and I'm not trying to do a full comparison because I kind of discussed a little bit on the Steam Deck and discussed a little bit with the ROG. Obviously, ROG wins out when it comes to this game. I decided to do them separate. Usually a lot of times I do how well do they plays when both of them together, but considering this game, size and scope and whatnot, I decided to just do 2 separate videos. So we got 2 separate videos. Again, this is just me rating a random outpost, no story elements whatsoever. I just want to go at it and, didn't want to ruin anything to anyone. I was pretty much being a bully because these guys didn't even want to fight me. I was part of their faction. So, I had to kind of shoot them a few times to make them do it, but it is what it is. Overall, when I get Starfield, if it's your type of game, man, if you're not big into Bethesda games, this may not change your mind because it's just Bethesda game in space. But if you are a Bethesda gamer, yeah, man, I'd say I'd get it. If you have an option to get it on, if you don't have an ROG Ally, all you got is like a Steam Deck, but you also have like an Xbox or something, just get on the Xbox, man. Steam Deck, I would say that's just for absolutely, I have no choice but to play it on Steam Deck. Just, again, that could change with the mods. So, my old thoughts on that may change, and this is not me bashing on Steam Deck. I just feel like Steam Deck kind of hit its limits with this game, similar to Baldur's Gate 3, kind of hit its limits. It is what it is. It happens, So overall, pretty cool game. I love it. I've been playing it non-stop for a while since early release, and I'm loving every second of it. So I'm having fun. I think you guys will have fun too. If you got an Ally, go ahead and knock it off. Play it. Play it on the Ally if you want. Take it on your PC or whatever. Even play it on an Xbox because again, it's on Xbox. It's on Game Pass. So you know what I'm saying. It's pretty much free if you're already paying for that subscription. So technically, it wouldn't be free, but you know what I mean. If you like more ROG Ally news, walkthroughs, reviews, gameplays, lives, like and subscribe. Cruise through the playlist. And I'm out.